I'm ANGABUA Esquire, a legal practitioner in Cameroon. In today's video, we'll be talking on NGO registration in Cameroon. We'll be looking at the steps, required documents, and the various offices you will have to visit to get a non-profit organization registered in Cameroon. Now, what is an NGO? Simply put, an NGO is a non-governmental organization in Cameroon that has no affiliation to the government and which exists to help those in need or provide educational, scientific, religious, and artistic assistance to members of the public. In Cameroon, all charitable foundations are also classified as NGOs. They are not registered for the purpose of making profit, but rather to better the lives of people and meet the specific needs of the society. NGOs in Cameroon may be funded by the United Nations, agencies, corporations, or any individual donors, and the donations are used to support their cost and humanitarian activities of the organizations. It is always preferable for an NGO or foundation to be registered properly before carrying out its operation within Cameroon. Now, we'll be looking at the procedures for the registration of an NGO, foundation, or charitable organization in Cameroon. The procedure for how to register a charitable organization or foundation in Cameroon is complex but surmountable. The steps to register an NGO are also the same to register a foundation or any other charitable foundation in Cameroon. The requirement for registering an NGO or foundation in Cameroon is regulated by law number 999/014 of 22 December 1999 and law number 90/05 of 19 December 1990 on freedom of association. Now, we will look at the registration process in steps. Step 1. It is advisable to consult a lawyer, solicitor, or a law firm. Step 2. After consultation with the lawyer or the law firm in Cameroon, you will be expected to provide the following documents. Number 1. Proposed NGO's name. Number 2. Draft of the association/NGO constitution. Number 3. Draft of minutes to be signed or endorsed or notarized by a public notary in Cameroon. Step 3. At this stage, the lawyer or solicitor will compile, that is to say, put together all the documents, letter of application, passport size photo of the trustee, common seal of the association, copies of the constitution for submission and filing to the relevant administrative offices. Step 4. At this stage, the solicitor or the lawyer will collect the registration of the association. That is to say, at this point, it is association. Step 5. As we rightly say, you have registered an association. Now, at this stage, we are to convert the association to a full NGO. This is the most crucial point. The administrative authority will have to monitor the activities of the association. This monitoring process takes 2 to 3 years, so we will also advise clients to stay glued with their solicitor or lawyers. Once the activity monitoring by the administrative authority is finalized and confirmed, a final NGO certificate will be issued. Next on our scroll will be taxation of NGO, foundations, or charitable organizations in Cameroon. The tax regime for non-profit organization system in Cameroon was recently enacted. This tax system was introduced in Cameroon by Section 93H of the 2022 Finance Law, which went operational on the 1st of January 2022. As per this law, NGOs are expected now to pay taxes. They are expected to pay 15% of income tax plus 10% of additional council tax. In addition, they are also expected to pay a VAT on goods and services acquired as part of their functioning. They are also expected to pay a monthly installment of 1% of the turnover of commercial activities plus 10% additional council tax to the nearest tax center affiliated to the foundation. However, they are exempted from business tax, company tax, and land tax. The rationale for the imposition of this tax regime, among other reasons as submitted, is aimed at regulating the unfair competition of NGO that got into the sector reserved for business people or business establishment. It is posited that some NGO took advantage of the no tax status and started importing goods without paying taxes. To conclude this presentation, we'll be looking at the cost for registration of an NGO, a charitable organization in Cameroon. The cost of registration of an NGO or charitable organization in Cameroon will be differed on case-by-case basis, and the rule of any lawyer assisting to register such organization. A prospective registrant may contact a lawyer for such a cost to be quoted properly. However, the total cost of registration ranges from $1,500 to $2,000, including professional fees and paperwork needed. Above all, the process of registration of an NGO or charitable foundation in Cameroon is tedious, and engaging the services of an expert for such incorporation is most advised. Finally, it is worthy of note that due to the charitable purpose of an NGO or a foundation, some incentives are statutorily accrued to such organization. That is to say, they have some level of tax exemption in Cameroon. As lawyers, we should be the fortress of the oppressed and the nemesis of the oppressor. Have a nice day, my people. I'm CHUO ANGABUA Esquire, a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria and Cameroon. I'm a notary public of the Southwest Court of Appeal in Cameroon. I'm an associate member of the Asian Dispute Resolution in Korea. I currently hold an LL.B from the University of Boya, an LL.B from the Nigerian Law School, and a postgraduate diploma in computer science from the Women Empowerment Center in Kumba. I'm currently enrolled at the University of Boya on a master's research program. My focus area as a legal practitioner is centered around the advisory, legal and compliance services with focus on maritime law, taxation and corporate law.